I studied at the University of Queensland between 1983 and 1986, and I did a Bachelor of Music. I came up from Armidale in New South Wales. So what happened was there was the one good-looking girl at uni that I really took a liking to, and we became friends. But I was so shy. One of my big problems was shyness. You know, and then this idea popped into my head that I could send her some flowers, which I did. I said that from her secret admirer. And she rang up and said, "Did you send me some flowers?" And I was still so shy, I said, "No, it wasn't me." And I wouldn't even admit it. There was a bit of a pause in the conversation, and later on in the conversation I admitted, yeah, actually it was me. And but yeah, the following week I did talk with her, and she said, "Look, we're going different directions in life. I'm a Christian and you're not." But I said, "Yeah, no, I am a Christian. I went to Sunday school." And she said, "Oh, really? Do you believe in God and Jesus, and that he died on the cross and he rose from the dead?" And I said, "Yeah, I believe in that." And she said, "Oh, do you have a relationship with him? Have you ever sort of stopped and asked him to forgive your sins or be the Lord of your life or even be your friend?" And I said, "No, no one's ever told me I could do that. That's all like new information." And really got me thinking. And but I did go home that night and I said, "Yeah, God, I don't know why I don't talk with you. I don't know why I've never asked Jesus to come into my life and be the Lord of my life or to forgive my sin, but I would like that." And I just said that in my head. I don't even know if I spoke it out loud or not, but I just all of a sudden felt this peace come over me, like, "Phil, you finally made a good decision in your life." And I knew that something had changed. Well, I went along to a couple of those meetings, and my motto in life was never volunteer for anything. Just never stand up if you can sit down. Never sit down if you can lie down. So be lazy, do the minimum. But one of the best things I ever did was to join that discipleship group. It was amazing. You know, Les was such a great at discipling. So I met with him each week individually, but also met with him each week in the group. And the more I was with him, the more I realised, hey, this is what the Christian life is about. It's not just turning up to church on Sunday, not just doing the minimum, but it's actually a relationship with God which grows stronger and stronger. And so I was very committed, from the second year of uni. For 3 years I stayed with Les and the group. But yeah, so I was discipled at uni, and I started hearing this message about, hey, disciples make disciples, but I thought, no, I can never do that. Nowadays it's a lifelong habit of trying to have a daily quiet time, which was actually one of the very first lessons I was taught in the discovery group, it was called back in those days, which is why do you have a daily time with God and his word? Why do you have a daily quiet time? And how do you have a daily quiet time? That's still a passion of mine. And every morning, just about, I have a quiet time out in public, in McDonald's or somewhere. And every morning people are invited to join with me to have a quiet time. We have it individually, and then we share what we got out of it together. So something that stayed with me right through my life. I got married. I graduated one day, and about 3 days later I was married to Julieanne. So I got God and I got the girl, the same girl that had witnessed to me, I was marrying. And we've been married now for 37 years. So, but it's 40 years since that Julieanne helped lead me to the Lord. And so leaving uni, I got a job as a music teacher, and I taught for 3 years. I've been, so I did the 1 year part-time as while I was studying, and I've been full-time since 1991 working as a pastor, and first off as a youth pastor, and then was sent out here to pioneer a church 27 years ago, the Springfield Christian Family, and I'm still serving in the church out here now. Over the years I've got more involved in the community as well, and realised, it's not just pastoring the church, it's pastoring the community, and the community become open to the messengers through love and grace and, kindness and helping, just unconditional love, and then they become more open then to the message. So I always thought when I was starting a church it would be based on small groups, or life groups we call them now, and discipleship groups, and teaching everyone to have a daily quiet time. So yeah, those two things really have stayed with me right through, and I think I've grown more in my life through my daily quiet time with God than anything else. And then also, growing the relationships in the church, which is really important. Love God, love one another.